What's going on, guys? Welcome to TK's Garage 405. I figured I'd give you guys a little vehicle update here since we've been having so many problems lately, but starting to get a little bit of a handle on some of our issues here. We still got a lot of broken cars. I'm probably going to sell one tonight if the guy shows up, but I'll show you that. And so let's get to it. All right, guys, if you keep up with the YouTube channel or my Instagram or anything like that, you saw this. This is a 2002 Duramax or one, I don't remember anymore. Bought it because it had a new engine and pretty much everything else new. They had like almost 30 grand of worth of receipts on it. So I figured it'd be good forever, and it didn't last very long, and it quit on me. I think maybe the injection pump is bad. Possibly a turbo too, I'm not sure. We'd have to get it running again to figure that out, but anyways, left us stranded, so that's where that's at. So just, I mean, the amount of money it costs to fix a diesel if you don't do it yourself is outrageous these days. So that one's probably going to sit for a little while. I don't know. I've got it posted for sale for like 6,500 bucks, which is crazy if somebody knows what they're doing to fix it. But body's pretty decent. Undercarriage is awesome. But like I said, it's got a new short block, $13,000 or a little bit over that for brand new short block there, but or long, actually I think it's a long block, but anyways, whatever. So that's where that one is. This is my son's car. He was just bought it. We just bought it just super cheap. He didn't have much money. This is just basically his town and back car, working back, whatever. Something super cheap to drive, super cheap to insure. It only had like 100,000 miles when we bought it. I think he's put a couple thousand on it, maybe a little more. Still has the same tires, everything. It's been pretty reliable. The air conditioning pump finally calved out on it there. Compressor, sorry, calved out on it a couple weeks ago. So my other son helped him. He's taking mechanics and he helped him install a new one. So they did that fairly cheap and reinstalled it. And he said it's better than ever. So that's good. Other than that, it's been a pretty reliable car. We actually drive it around the highway once in a while if we're going somewhere, if I'm not home, or one of the times we've had vehicle trouble or whatever. So that's what that one is. Here is my son's square body. You guys saw I built the twin one to this. I had sold because I wasn't super happy with it in the big picture, and I wanted to get my Camaro running. Just, we were spending like, well, which we're back to again, like $1,200 a month on insurance, which is crazy. But anyways, too many vehicles. But this is a 1975 square body C10 truck here. It's only got like 65,000 original miles on it. Wasn't it quite as bad when we brought it back from Canada? It came from Saskatchewan. It was a one owner truck from, we actually brought it from Alberta. The guy sold it at his farm auction. It was a one owner truck. His son bought it with plans to fix it up and flip it, and then he just never did anything with it. So he had it from like 2004 until around maybe like 2020-ish when we bought it. So that's what it is. My son drove it around for a little while there. He drove it like a, say, a 17-year-old boy drives things, especially one that drives like me. The axle blew out of it. You could see it's got a pretty good ding in it here. It needed box size anyways, but that's going to be kind of a pain to fix. He's already got, I think, for sure one fender for it. It needs bed sides. The rest of it's pretty good. He just tore the entire wiring of the truck, put an entire new wiring harness in it, got it running again, but it needs transmission now. The transmission case broke in half when that happened, actually. So he had put a new rear end in it, didn't realize that he needed a shorter drive shaft, and it rammed into the transmission and busted that. So he built a new transmission for it. We just haven't had the time or space to deal with it, and we've actually got a 400 that we pulled out of my Camaro. He needs some heads for it, and then we should be able to get this thing running and be pretty healthy again. So it's honestly been way too hot to drive it anyways, and it's fairly costly to drive around on premium or whatever. You know, it's going to be a high compression motor. You'll have to run premium and whatever. So that's something to kind of think about, but still a fun truck to go cruising with or whatever. So it'll be next on the project list there. I was going to go work on my Camaro today, but I had to force him to clean up my truck. So next, what else we got here? We got my 2015 Silverado 2500. It's a gas truck, 6-liter L96. It's got 440,000 miles. Basically just been continuously doing maintenance to it, and that's about it. So it's had a few hiccups recently here, but I think we worked through those, so we'll just kind of see where we're at with that. I'm going to drive it again. Just got back from the mechanic there. I think I found actually a decent mechanic finally around here, so hopefully everything works out okay there. Could use a detail. You can see that I washed it with like some stuff at the car wash one time, and it kind of faded into the clear coat, so I should probably take that in and get it buffed out and cleared up. But it always has the camper on it. It's just a work truck basically. My wife's been driving it just around town to put a few miles on it after we got it kind of gone through here, but that's about the most exciting thing with that deal right now. We got our fifth wheel here. We're actually trying to sell this thing. We just don't do enough camping anymore. It needs a hardcore cleaning on the outside. After the last, when we pulled it with the Duramax there, you can see it's just black on the sides here. So it's just like from the exhaust or whatever, I guess, on this one side here. So it just needs to be washed really good. And then the tire blew out and ripped a piece of tin off there. So we do have the fender skirt for it, but we need to fix that piece of tin there. It's a pretty sweet camper actually, super easy to pull. We pulled it with a 1/2 ton all over the United States and Canada. It's like really nice and well balanced. It's a quad bunk fifth wheel there, so it's got a queen bed set up in the back and a quad bunk set in the front. Triple slides, like 8,000 pound camper with triple slides is almost unheard of. So people asked about pulling a boat with it. I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't have a hitch for that. The frame probably isn't super strong for that. The hitch, everything else, just that's what it's designed for. Electronic awning, all that stuff. If you guys are interested in that, hit me up, but most people probably aren't looking for that this time of year. So this is the most recent purchase here. This is my 1995 Dodge 3500 V10 truck. I just made a video about this. No, it is not a Viper engine. Everybody thinks that. Everything is different. It's a different block. It's a different rotating assembly. It's got like different camshafts, different ignition system, not even remotely the same. They had about almost the same torque as the Vipers when they first came out, so it's pretty healthy. It'll pull 15,000 pounds in overdrive, but it's had a few hiccups. I put a fuel pump in it. A couple transmission line leaks there. That wasn't the truck's fault. Just a couple minor things like that. The idler pulley blew apart there last week. So other than that, it's been pretty good. This is the trailer I use everywhere. Been waiting on the title for it. I got it with a bill of sale. It's a 2023 trailer. He's finally sent me the bill of sale last week apparently. So I'll actually be able to put a plate on it. You don't need plates in Oklahoma, so it doesn't really matter, but I'd like to be able to sell it one day. One thing to think about if you do buy these trailers, when you set this thing down, you'll see lots of times these are cut down because when you drop it right now, it'll hit the ground. And so then it just causes a bit of a headache to load. You have to pretty much back up and get its tilt because those are basically the supports for loading. So anyways, pretty decent trailer though. It's I don't remember what brand of trailer it is, but oh, what else we got back here? There's a skid steer I just bought. This is the Camry I'm probably going to be selling tonight. I guess it still has stuff in it by the looks of it, but it's a 2004 Camry. We're daily driving it. It's dirty now from sitting around here, but it just has an engine tick in it. I don't know exactly what's going on there. So it almost sounds like a top end tick, but I'm not going to say that for sure. So I posted it for sale for $600. So like I said, the body's pretty good on it, and maybe somebody will put an engine in it. I don't know. It is what it is. It's what it is. So just gonna get rid of it. I think we're paying $100 a month insurance for it. It's been about a month since it finally calved out here. So that's where we're at. So that's about it for the cars, I guess. I could show you my Camaro update, I suppose, there, and show you where I'm at with that. All right, so this is the last one of the fleet right now anyway, so that's enough. Just freaking too much to maintain and keep track of, even, honestly, whatever for now anyway. So this is my 1985 Camaro. It's got an LS swap. It's got the LS in it right now. It's gonna have to come back out because it's hitting. You can see here, I've got, well, you can see a bunch of fireworks too, but it has a sway bar that's bent. I don't know if you can see it here. Anyways, sorry, the center link I meant. The center steering link is bent. Anyways, it's a 6-liter LY6. It's got a huge cam in it. I shouldn't say huge, but middle of the road cam, pretty decent sized cam. I have a VS Racing turbo kit for it, which you can see. I don't know if it's gonna fit in this car without a bunch of work, so figured that out. You can see I've got a Ford 9-inch over there for it. Hopefully gonna get some bearings put in that this week. I ordered headers for it because I think what I'm gonna do is try to run it NA. I thought about just putting it down the front or whatever, but I don't know. I just kind of want to get where to the point where I can drive it, feel it out, see what it feels like, and then throw the turbo kit on it later. I don't know anybody around to build a hot side kit for me, so that's the biggest issue right now. It needs a fuel system, which isn't that big of a deal. I think I'm just going to put a fuel pump in this tank. I wasn't going to, but I might have to do the hack mod where everybody just cuts a hole in the top there for an access panel. I hate doing that, but honestly, after this car sat outside from the time that I sold it briefly there, I don't know how long it's gone for, but it sat in a field basically in the meantime, which is stupid, but kind of got some undercarriage rust. It's not like holes, but just like minor surface rust that'll, if I ever get a hoist, I'll clean up or whatever. So that's where we're at with that. So like I said, it'll have a 6-liter cam, headers for now, I guess, and a 9-inch, and I guess I got a turbo 350, which another problem was that I broke one of the ears putting it in, and then the other holes, it's already missing one hole, so I'm scared of that. And the case itself already, this isn't mine, this is my son's, but this is going in his square body. But the one I'm thinking of there, it's got a crack in it, and I'm scared it's gonna like bust and chop my feet off, and I kind of like my feet, so I don't think I'm gonna use it. That's been a little reservation of mine too, so I don't know what to do with it. Like, just find another turbo 350 or something for it or whatever, but it has like a good converter in it, like 3600 converter. I forget what brand it is, but it's pretty decent. It'll need some sticky tires too. I'd like to just get it out and race it a little bit. We got a track 15 minutes from my house there, so would be kind of fun to get out there, but just, man, I haven't had the time. And then when I do have the time, it's been like scorching hot in this garage. Like, I mean, when you start getting 100-degree heat or even the 90s and stuff, this garage is just a sauna, right? So just no fun. There's no space, and all this junk I got laying on the floor over here. I don't have shelving or anything in here. Really, I'm probably gonna need a hood too. I don't know if the hood will even close with a lot of junk in there. Electric fans, probably better radiator. It honestly it's just time and money and just effort to actually get it all working. So we'll see how it goes here. I've been trying to sell these trick flow heads here. I would basically just trade it for MSD 6014 box or something, but if they don't sell, I might just give them away too or something. So anyways, that's about it. So I think that's about the bulk of the fleet update there right now. Like I said, it's just lots of broken things right now. Just trying to clean up the yard space a little bit and make some room here. Just, yeah. So I'm gonna get the yard surveyed off here. Hopefully this month yet. I've got the surveyors coming. And then I'll know what I have for room for a shop. And I'm hoping somehow I can make that work before winter. It's just, like I said, it's a matter of time and just whatever here. So we'll see how it goes. But we're doing a little dry pour concrete in front of our house to play around with that and see how we like that. And yeah, so that's about it. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, share me around on social media. TK's Garage 405 on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.